welcome back to my channel to the first retro anime review. Hey guys, a few weeks ago I released a first impression video on this series. I am now watching older series to kind of react to some of the series that people really say are classic and others that people say are not that great. This one was one that definitely a lot of people have mentioned as a favorite for their romance anime. And I thought, why not give it a shot? Uh, before anything else that I would add to this, a few things. If you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. There's still a giveaway. There's still a chance to be part of the giveaway. Make sure you go check it out. There is new rules, so you guys want to see that video. It's in my channel trailer, so make sure you go check it out in my channel. Also, guys, there's quite a bit of reviews that I have out, both of newer anime and anime like this one that are a few years old. So make sure you check those out as well. And lastly, guys, if you want to further support my channel, you guys can always join the Discord or follow me on social media. Oh yeah, also there's a small spoiler alert. I will talk about the anime in some detail, so if you guys don't want the anime to be spoiled too much, then you have been warned. But to be honest, it's been 18 years since this anime has aired, so really there's not really much to spoil. So anyways, again, this one was released in spring of 2002. It's retro, but not that retro. Again, I'm considering retro at least 10 years old or older. This is a series that aired for 24 episodes. So not a typical season. Most people are used to 12 episodes, not 24 episodes, but still a good amount of, sorry about that, guys, a good amount of information. Genre wise, I would put this one, it was romance, comedy for sure, slice of life, very much feeling of slice of life, but it also had drama, and it also have the old typical harem, and at this time it wasn't that typical, so it could be that this kind of was paving the way to the current animes that we have today, where so many guys have harems, right? And I don't think it was the first. It definitely was not the first one. I know of others before this one that had harems, but definitely was breaking barriers when it comes to the norm. Let's talk about first the main characters, and then I want to talk about a little bit about the side characters, because side characters were kind of funny as well. But our whole story really follows two people, Aoi, Sakuraba, and Kaoru Hanabishi. Now, this anime, I didn't even mention the name, is called Yori Aoshi. It's very known as that. The English name never really caught on, which is Bluer Than Indigo. I don't know why you would go with that name, but anyways. So we follow our two protagonists, Aoi and Kaoru, and they meet in a strange way. It's in my first impression video in more detail if you guys want to know how they really met in detail. But essentially, she was lost. He helped her look for a place, and ended up being that he was the guy that she was looking for. And they knew each other since little kids. They were actually were to be wed because of their families being powerful. It was a organized marriage that she was very excited for, but he ended up running away, and the marriage was cut off. So there's drama in her finding out why it was cut off, because she didn't know why it was cut off. But there's drama in why he ran away, and the fact that she also ran away. So there's the first episodes are really just around them and their relationship, right? He ends up saying he does want to marry her, and he does want to be with her. So they end up being really good friends, and her mother moves them to a summer house because she wants her to be kept an eye by one of her servants. You can call her servants, secretary's assistants, Miss Miyabi. And Miss Miyabi is basically just keeping a close eye on them, make sure they don't do anything naughty that they shouldn't do. Again, let's keep in mind, these kids are 14 years old, I believe, so they're not... Wait, no. That's a lie. That's a lie. He's in college. Most of these people are in college. I think Aoi might be first year in college or last year in high school. She's younger, definitely, than him. But anyways, throughout the series, essentially, it's about their romance growing together. There's episodes about her not trusting and maybe not knowing what's going on. There's episodes about the whole pain of him and his mother, and his whole past was pretty much gruesome. He was taken away from his mother because he was in horrible terms, a bastard kid. She slept with a guy, and the guy didn't want the kid until the family figured out that the guy didn't have anyone to inherit his riches too. So they took him away from his mother. His mother died without him being close to her, and that's why he hated this family. And it's kind of obvious why he hated it, but other stuff happens, and really most of it is around the side characters as well. We stop learning a lot about their romance, and the romance kind of falls off, at least in my point of view, as being the main subject to more as Kaoru meeting these girls and being friendly with them. First, we have we have about 4 girls, not counting Miss Miyabi, other than Aoi. The first one is Tina. Tina is from the U.S. and wow, talk about a little bit of racial issues. If this is how the Japanese really saw us as, and she was a loud character, obnoxious, not respectful at all, drank all the time. I mean, that is just very much how the Japanese viewed us, and pretty much how some still view us right now. A lot of older and elder Japanese still see us as these loud people that are just getting in where we're not invited, and we are drunks, and we are obnoxious, and all that. Then we had Chika. Chika was was one of the, I believe, sisters or cousins of another character, but she's a little girl, not really big character. She comes out like in maybe 4 episodes, but she is in a beach, and she just likes Kaoru, and she promised that when she grows up, she's gonna marry him. We have the servant, also was a good friend of Kaoru, Taeko, and Taeko was actually in the photograph club with him in college, and there's a lot of etchiness from her part because the other side characters, which is his friends, his male friends, they like making Taeko dress into cosplay and taking pictures. Then you have Mayu, who is I believe, British. Yeah, she's a British girl who also knows Kaoru from other places, and she ends up also wanting to be his girlfriend. And all these girls are essentially close to Kaoru. The one that I think is the most dangerous is Tina, because Tina is a old friend, very old friend, and she knows a lot about Kaoru, and she's very close to Kaoru. And very often towards the end of the season, you kind of feel like Tina is gonna steal him away. But at the end of the day, it really falls up to Kaoru liking Aoi-chan, and Aoi really liking Kaoru as well. And even though these girls do end up in awkward situations, do end up doing weird things, and really being motivated by Kaoru in a way that he shouldn't have, if he really likes Aoi-chan, they still end up together. And although it is a harem, I mean, if you look it up anywhere else, most places will consider it a harem, but it's very obvious that Kaoru and Aoi are together and will end up together. The series itself is good. I would recommend it for those that want a light-hearted anime, though. The drama, although it was pretty dramatic when we had it, wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't really giving us a lot of what we wanted. As well as, you know, the comedy was probably the best part. Romance and drama, although they're up there in the genre, especially if you look it up as romance, it comes out in romance. If you look it out in drama, it comes out in drama. I don't feel like those genres really give a um, understanding what the anime is. I would say it's more of a comedy harem more than anything, and I would leave it as that. I know this series has a sequel, and I have not even tried looking for it, but it does have a sequel. It aired in the fall of 2003, so a year later, and it's called Yori Aoshi, and then Enishi, and it's basically fate. And I believe there's also a side story that follows Miyuki, which is, I don't know if I think it's a Christmas special. Yeah. So, anyways, I might react to the second season eventually, but we'll see if I can find it. I'm really trying to find all these as legal as possible. So right now, all this one you can find on a High Dive. If actually no, I think you can find this one on Funimation as well. So if you want to watch this, the best way I would say probably is Funimation. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Out of 10, I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. I don't see how this is one of the, you know, pave the way for romance. I don't see that. And maybe romance for shonen, I can see that, but not romance in the true romance genre. So I'm going to give this one 6.5. I'm going to look for more. I'm going to be reacting to them and getting my first impressions for you guys, as well as just reviewing for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment, like, and share. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.